it's Miss Burlingame, your reading teacher. Today I'm going to be reading to you from a nonfiction book called Bears by Sally Morgan. In this book there are some different things that we call nonfiction text features, which just means features that the book has to help you understand the book better as you're reading it. So the first thing you're going to come across is a table of contents in the very beginning of the book that tells us different sections of the book and the page numbers where we can find those sections. So that's really useful if you're looking for a particular topic. At the end of the book, there are two text features that are also very interesting. One is called the glossary. So in the glossary, it shows us different words, vocabulary words that are going to appear in the story, and then the meaning. So it tells you words and meaning so you can look up words if you come across them while you're reading that you don't understand. And lastly, we have the index. An index is a feature of nonfiction books that tells you the page numbers that different topics can be found on. So if I wanted to learn more about pandas, I could check out pages 4, 6, 8, 19, 28, or 29. If I want to read about zoos, that's only located on page 15. So the index helps you also to quickly find topics that you're looking for when you're reading. So I'm going to begin reading some of this book to you. The first section is called The Bear. Bears are some of the best known animals in the world. Bears have a heavy body and thick legs. Their head is large and they have a big nose and small eyes. They have large feet called paws. Each of their toes ends in a long, sharp claw. The brown bear has very thick, dark brown fur. It has a wide neck and powerful shoulders. So here is a picture of the brown bear. The sun bear gets its name from the markings on the front of its body. Then it tells us about mammals. Bears belong to a group of animals called mammals. Like most mammals, female bears give birth to live young and produce milk for them. Bears are covered in fur. This helps them stay warm. Their body temperature hardly changes, even when the temperature around them does. Here's an interesting bear fact. Bears often stand up on their back legs. They do this to get a better view or a better smell of what is ahead of them. Sometimes they stand up to threaten another bear. So here is a picture of a cute little bear with his fur and his long claws. Ooh, the next section is called bear types. There are 8 species or types of bears. The brown bear is called the grizzly because the hairs on its back and shoulders are sometimes tipped in white, giving it a grizzled appearance. Other species of bear are the American black bear, the Asian black bear, the sun bear, the sloth bear, and the spectacled bear. Most bears have fur that is black, brown, or white. The polar bear is the only completely white bear. Giant panda cubs stay with their mothers for up to 3 years. So here's a picture of a mother panda with her little cub. So cute. Small bears. The Asian black bear, sun bear, sloth bear, and spectacled bear are much smaller than other bears. The sun bear is the smallest. So this right here, that's the picture of the sun bear. A sloth bear has no front teeth, so it can suck up termites from their nests. The American and Asian black bears look similar. However, the Asian black bear has a crescent-shaped white patch on its chest that gives it its other name, moon bear. So here's the picture of the Asian black bear, or also known as the moon bear. American black bears can go without food for up to 7 months during hibernation. Wow, I don't think I could go that long without food. Here's an interesting bear fact. American black bears are not always black. They come in all shades of brown, and a few are white. The next couple of pages show us where we can find bears. They show us a map of where in the world the bears live, and they give us some little blurbs of information. Polar bears are found mainly in the Arctic, where it is cold all year round. Brown bears are found across North America, Northern Europe, and Asia. They live in different habitats, including forests and open ground. Giant pandas are found only in central China, where they live in bamboo forests. So here's another text feature I want to point out to you. The word habitats right here is in bold print. That's what we call it when the print is dark and bolder than the rest of the words. That's a word that you can find in the glossary in the back of the book. So if you're like, I'm not sure what that word means, go ahead and turn back to that glossary and look, and it'll give you a definition. Here's a bear fact. Polar bears spend as much time on the ice as they do on land. Small, soft bumps on the pads of their feet stop them from slipping. Polar bears are found in Alaska, Canada, Russia, Denmark, and Norway. So maps are another non-fiction text feature that we frequently see that shows us more information about what we're reading. So a map is a picture or diagram like this that shows the Earth and shows where something is located or where something happened. So here, this little key tells us that the pink areas or red areas are where bears are found. So if you'll notice, it's like mostly yellow, 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 and then lots of red and pink up here. So bears are mostly found in the northern hemisphere. That means the northern half of the Earth. Other bears. Spectacled bears live in forests in South America. Sloth bears are found in different habitats in India. Sun bears live in forests in Southeast Asia. Black bears live in forest areas in America and Asia. The American black bear is found across North America and in Mexico. So that's interesting. So here is a picture of the American black bear. And here's a good picture of a mama polar bear and her cubs. The next section is about living in the Arctic. So this is about polar bears, and this is the last section that I'm going to read for now, and then I will finish some more sections of the book in another post, another video. Living in the Arctic. Polar bears are well suited to living in the icy world of the Arctic. Polar bears have large bodies that are covered in thick white fur. The only parts of their bodies not covered in fur are their black noses and the pads on the bottom of their feet. The polar bear's white fur is good camouflage against the snow. That means that it can blend in with its background and protect itself from predators. Keeping warm. Polar bears have black skin. Let me read that again. Polar bears have black skin. Black is a good color in the Arctic because it absorbs heat. Beneath their skin is a thick layer of fat called blubber. The fat helps the bear warm because it stops heat from escaping from their bodies. That is so interesting. So the polar bear looks completely white, but underneath that white fur, its skin is black to absorb the heat. Genius. A polar bear's feet are partly webbed. Wow. The webbing on the polar bear's feet actually helps it to become a good swimmer. A polar bear is so well insulated with fur and fat that it loses hardly any heat. In fact, it is not unusual for an adult bear to overheat when it runs. Polar bears lie on the ice to cool down. Here's a bear fact. Polar bears are champion swimmers. They have been known to swim more than 60 miles without rest. They can swim at speeds of up to 6 miles an hour. I don't think I could swim 60 miles without rest. Here's a picture of a tired and overheated polar bear cooling down on the ice with her little cub. Well, I hope you enjoyed the book so far. The next section, just for a sneak peek, is about beginning life. So this is about the cubs and starting to get into the life cycle of the bear. So I will continue reading some more of the book in another post. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this book so far. Bears by Sally Morgan. Bye-bye.